Alright, as promised, we are here on the Caspian Sea in Iran fishing with our live sea bait. All those goby. Got a couple fish on. Let's see if we are catching what I was told we would catch out here. Yep, there's a sea Zander. Huh. This might be a problem. Unless it starts to get tired. Interesting. I don't know. By the way, this is our third carp rod. It is by far it is the weakest of the three. So, arguably, maybe we should just be using the first two for this and just figure out something else we could target on the third. Or we could try using some kind of spitting setup and just try to jig for Zander, Volga Zander, something out here. This isn't really a boat that you want to try to fish and, you know, maneuver around to try to catch fish. It's just too big for that. Very slow turns, and you can't control it while holding the rod. But I don't believe they have one of the really nice boats here, unfortunately. Like if we had that boat from Italy or some of the other maps, we could probably get away with using this rod a little more. Let's see what we have on first. I mean, if we can get it in, let's see what we actually have caught here. I think I put a bell on there, didn't I? Where's the bell? On the middle rod? Because I noticed on this older boat, the rod holders don't have any kind of audio. Well, I guess this fish got tired. I mean, I don't know. All of a sudden, it's coming in no problem. So unless it has a change of heart, we're going to get to see what this is. Whatever it is, fought pretty strong for quite a while. Is that where it's coming from? Yeah. It looks like what we just caught, except a little bigger version of it. A large sea Zander. 1860 XP. Not a great amount of XP for how long we fought the fish, but... So that was just the larger version of the sea Zander. It went from 3 kilos up to 12 kilos. What are the record ones? Large sea Zander. It's in alphabetical order, right? Apparently not. Oh, here it is. Sorry, the large. Whoa, 23 kilos. Okay. Yeah, that is mighty big. So right now we're out fishing. I just went to one of the deeper parts here, and I don't know, there might be other areas where this is even more active. Well, apparently that bell is not working. I guess we can take that off because it sure wasn't doing anything. Yeah, this fish is strong for even this setup. I think we'll recast that first rod. We have this is our second fish on the middle rod. Of course, we had that fish on the right rod, and this whole time we haven't had a single fish on the left one. So let's just recast. Sometimes it seems like, oh, look at that out there. I think it's another one of these sea Zanders. It's on the surface, so it's not really diving on us. Bet this will be another large one, based on how heavy it feels on this rod. Apparently these sea Zander really like the... Oh, there it goes. There goes our first rod. So let's see if we can get this one in time. Yeah, I mean, I think this may be some really fun fishing, and it's yet to be seen how decent they are silver-wise. It's certainly not going to be it's not going to be like an overwhelming amount of XP for the amount of effort. $1,800 XP. 12.3 kilos. Nice fish. Really nice fish. I'll tell you this though. I guarantee it, they'll be worth a lot more than those little gobies were that basically is what we're catching these on. Ooh. So this is our strongest setup, but it's not that much stronger than the middle one. So this may be a similar fish as what we just saw. I think we can also catch the striped bass out here, but we'll see what this is. So far all we've seen is the sea Zander. Oh wow. This bite rate pretty strong so far. Even having the third rod out of commission right now, we're struggling to keep up with it. Tell you what, I have an idea. I'm not going to cast it as far out. There isn't really any reason why we would need to cast it as far as we've been casting it out behind the boat. We'll do this one a lot closer in. Speaking of this one, what is this one? Oh, it was right there. I think it is another Zander. Maybe we are just in a Zander spot. Man, oh man. Almost 2,000 XP on that one. Alright, so we want to go just right here. Let's make sure it can still hit the bottom, though. Hitting the bottom. Okay. Ooh, my goodness. So if we are going to fish with 2 rods and spin fish with a 3rd, we could come out here in a much smaller boat. I believe the smaller boats, though they're not much to look at, I think they do have 2 rod holders on them. And then if we did need to, we could chase something around a bit. I like this big boat as long as you're not having to, as long as you're not fishing for stuff that you're going to need to chase around as to not get spooled. Yeah, I think that's another Zander. Maybe the striped are more active during the day. I just don't know. I will show you what we're using here. I mean, I think I already showed it, but we're using the big hook, size 3 hooks. Another large one. 1800. Right around that 12 kilo mark. All right, keep it a little closer. I did throw that a little farther than this first one, but that's at 32 meters. I don't think a fish is on there right now. Alright, so what are the Volga Zander coming in on? There are Volga Zander here, right? Okay, Twisted Nord 2. Let's just try that. Twisted Nord 2. So we're going to want a really small jig head. That's Twisted Nord 1. Let's see if this will put the Twisted Nord 2 on there. Yeah, there we go. And how much weight do we have? Just enough with the 30-gram bullet. Okay. Let's try this. I guess we want to make sure that I don't think it was getting nibbles. I think it was just maybe not quite out enough to stay on the bottom. So it was rotating a bit. We'll give it a little bit more space, but not as far as we were casting. Okay, is it on the bottom? It's got to be on the bottom. Yeah, it's hitting the bottom. So let's see if we can hook any. Ooh, okay. This is not a Volga Zander. Spoilers. What kind of monster is that? Almost looked like it was a sturgeon or something. But I don't know. Like I said, this is my first time fishing out here, so I don't know all the trouble we can get into. It could be it could be the exact same thing we're catching on our live bait, actually. Is that another sea Zander? That would be kind of funny. It kind of looks like it to me. Yeah, it's got to be, right? Okay, so what size is this one? Oof. That's our biggest one yet, right? 14 kilo? Yep. Okay, yeah, they're definitely in these waters, aren't they? We'll give it a little bit longer, but we may have killed our bite rate since we started casting it out not as far. Okay. .5, 214. Let's see what a vibro shad will do out here. Yeah, we didn't need quite as much weight as we have on there, but I guess it's fine. Okay. Wait, that's a fish, right? A little smaller guy, I think. What do we have here? Surprise, surprise. We have found the sea Zanders, y'all. Alright, I get it. You don't want to be that close to the boat. Your wish is my command. .37 meters. Alright, so my first instinct with the Volga Zander would be to go with the smallest one. Let's just see if this works at all. They may not be in this deepest part. They may also be sensitive to how strong a gear we're using. I don't think that's much of a thing in this game, but I don't know that for sure. Man, still nothing over here, huh? Really slowed down on us. Really has slowed down. Okay. So we did have some success on the 2. Oh, we could also try these, or the atom. Let's try the atom real quick. Every time we caught a fish, it was like within the first few rotations. I bet there's some heavier bullets we could get to and really cast this thing a little farther. It'll help kind of keep it a longer amount of time near the bottom, I think. So we're down to 30 retrieval speed. Ooh, there we go. We found another Zander. And I wonder what else we could bottom fish for out here. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. This place is full of fish. Just a matter of what we are comfortable bringing in. Again, getting the smaller boat. Like if this is going to be the sort of strategy, the setup, getting the smaller boat's going to be a good idea. And we're catching so many Zander. So what can we spin fish during the day? That'll be the next thing to figure out. And then where can we do it at? I think there's some kind of Maybe Baltic salmon. There's something here that I think we could probably target during the day, so we've probably got some options. Ooh, there she is. Ooh. Had a little, almost like a little glitch there. Yeah, I tell you what, if you want to catch sea Zander, so far it seems like nighttime is the way to go. Wait, where'd it go? Hey, we finally got one on a feeder rod again. Oh, another nice one. Hey, we got a hero star. I think we're one hero star away. Or maybe that was a third one again. Alright, I think we should go see how much these are worth. And in terms of silver, if we fished for this amount of time at that spot in Siberia, we're almost certainly at 1,000 silver. So if it's substantially under that, which I think it will be substantially under that, we sort of recognize that this may be a really fun spot, and I think it is. It has a lot of promise, and there's probably other things we could target out here as well. But this may not be either a great XP or great silver farm, which is fine. It's good not to get too focused on like only looking at the best farms. But my goodness, if you got a Zander daily quest out here, or even like an income or experience quest for Zander, they are very gettable out here in the deeps. It's just like surfing around. How can I get away? There she is. Now we can do the comparison. A Seabass. Striped Seabass. I love it. That's pretty. That is really pretty. Alright, let's get this one up and out. We still have 40 of the bait left. Yep, we can make another hero's reward. Okay. And then we can open it. Lump of algae. Ooh, some shrimp. Alright. We don't want to open it unless these fish are worth pretty reasonable silver. If they're not, then we'll save it for the next time I fish for bream and stuff at Siberia and get that 20% silver bonus there. Ooh, that is more than I anticipated. So yeah, like if you can get dialed in, I guess you could argue that that is a pretty good silver farm. It's okay. Especially if you have a daily quest to go with it. But look at that Seabass. Nice silver on that one. Real nice silver. Okay. Iran, Caspian Sea. So we're 30 and a half. But we don't go to another place till we hit 34 unless we do the travel thing. And I think the next DLC map will be out before we get there. I could be wrong, but I think so. All right. Signing out from Iran. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any favorite spots or approaches here at Iran. Curious how other people are fishing this map. But I like this map a lot so far. But there's a lot more I need to experience. It's a huge map. The sea area is so big. Oh, I know what I was going to check real quick. Fish on lake. I thought there was some kind of... It may be the Caspian salmon that I'm thinking about. I think that's what I was thinking about. I saw that earlier, and that looks like something you could probably target spin fishing, although it might be better during the day. Shad F2. Does that mean that they were trolling for it? That is a big Caspian salmon, by the way. I wonder if they trolled for that. It's interesting. This shad caught both a tiny record Caspian herring and a really large salmon. So, and a grass pike. Huh. There's something else that looks like it could have been caught trolling. It's not 100% that they were trolling, but they may have been. I guess that's what I need to try next, is how is this place trolling? But wow, if we hook into that, we don't want to be in that big boat. So I got some things to figure out here, but I will look into it. As always, thanks for watching.